Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 944th Rome Total War Brotherhood game that I've put onto YouTube. Just before I introduce the teams, I've got a question for you, and that question is, would you sacrifice your army for the team? Okay? Just have a little bit of a think about that. If you've noticed, the name of this battle is Sacrificing Your Army for the Team. Would you do that? Okay, this battle is fought on the Germanic forest map, where you've got the big open plains if you want to fight out in the open. We fought on this map many times before. Or, of course, you've got the woods if you want to bring the barbarian troops for the woods bonus. Or if you want to hide troops in the woods and spring those nasty ambushes, which I know a lot of you like to do. So this map's got a bit of everything there. And, of course, barbarian troops would get the winter bonus as well if anybody wanted to bring them. Okay, our first teammate is one of our newer Brotherhood member Sable. Now he's got 14 pikes and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 pikes and 6 cavalry. And if you notice, some of his pikes have just got gold shield, gold attack on, which I would suggest would be unusual. Usually because people know that Macedon morale is not very good. And then others of his pike units have got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So he's certainly got mixed upgrades through his Macedonians. I'm guessing the gold shield, gold attacks one would be the pilot shield units, I'm guessing there. Okay, and here you can see he's got his 6 cavalry. I'm guessing probably just gold shield, gold attack. Yeah, just gold shield, gold attack on his Macedonian cavalry. Remember, these guys are sometimes called the winged horsemen because of those like kind of wing things on their helmets. And of course, don't forget these guys got that massive 9 charge bonus. And remember, the charge bonus is the impact and penetration a unit can do. So there you are, there's Sable's Macedonian army. Be interesting to see how well he does with that during the course of the battle. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Fesen. Now, Fesen's got 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, but it's not the bog standard 31k Roman army. You'll see that he's got an eagle unit there for an extra morale boosting unit, as well as his infantry general. So he's got a good bit of morale going on there. If you notice here, he's got a couple of town watch units. Now these guys, as long as they hold their ground, they'll soak up enemy pilers as good as any other expensive unit. And of course, if you notice, they carry spears, so they will have a little bit of anti-cavalry bonus in them as well. Okay, but unusual to see those units on a 31k battlefield. And I'm thinking his cavalry there, yet 7 upgrades and experience stripe, gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So make no mistake, that will be a tried and tested Fesen army. Okay, our next teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chimrazig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. Now, he's taken advantage of our new rules for Parthia and Scythia. Parthia gets a 10 cavalry max. He's got 10 cavalry, 6 hillmen, and 2 peasants. Now, you might find this quite interesting. Can you see these hillmen infantry that he bought are only 80-man units? While the other infantry in Parthia are the Eastern infantry, the pajama people. But many, many years ago, we found that these 80-man hillman units seem to perform better than the 120-man Eastern infantry. I know that sounds kind of strange, but yeah, these hillmen, they seem to be tougher than the Eastern infantry, even though there's only 80 of them in comparison to the 120-man units in the Eastern infantry. That's why Scorpion Kings bought the hillmen instead of the Eastern infantry, because he knows that they seem to perform better than the Eastern infantry. Quick check out on the upgrades. Oh my gosh, 8 upgrades on his cataphracts there, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. There you are, the tanks of the ancient world, armored from head to toe. So it'll be interesting to see how well Scorpion King handles this Parthian army. And there you are, he's got peasants as there as well. He's probably hoping that they're going to attract enemy pilers. Okay, as I say, peasants, cheapest unit in the game, but as long as they stand their ground, they will soak up pilers as good as any other unit. So it'd be interesting to see how well he handles that army during the course of the battle. And our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, who has just got 13 Spartans. Now remember, this game's got no archers, no horse archers, no slingers, and no head hurlers, okay? So there's our team. Very diverse team. We've got Macedon there with Sable, okay? We've got Rome there with Fesen. We've got Parthia with Scorpion King and myself with Greek cities. As I say, this has got the potential to be an absolute classic and epic. And here is the other team. We have RTW player Lando. Now he's got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. Okay, 15 infantry, 5 cavalry. Quick look at the upgrades. I think probably just gold shield. Yeah, just gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. So that's a pretty effective army there. I would think 15 infantry. Okay, now our next teammate is Brotherhood member Mantu. Now he's bought a Germanic army that he bought when he first started to join our games many years ago. Now he's got 11 chosen axemen, 3 screeching women and 6 cavalry. Okay, now this is a very, very old Germanic army. As I say, he used to bring this army when he first started to play in our Brotherhood games. Now count the upgrades on his axemen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, fully upgraded chosen axemen. Remember, these guys got the same morale as urban cohorts. Excellent morale. And as I say, fully upgraded. And remember, they carry those effective against armor axes that can cut wide swathes through heavily armored troops like Roman infantry. And oh my gosh, he's got 11 of them fully upgraded. Okay, now this is a good move. Screeching women here. The women here give morale to their troops there. So it's always good to bring a morale boosting troops there. I mean, just look at that pose there. They look like they're posers as well, don't they? But yeah, so the screeching women, they give, as I say, they are all morale boosting units, and he's got 3 of those there to, give actually extra morale boost to his axemen. And then he's got his 6 cavalry. If I remember right, I don't think he's got a lot of upgrades. No, he just got 6 gold shield, gold attack on his cavalry. But make no mistake, this is a tried and tested old Germanic army of Mantus. I remember when he first started to bring it to our games, it was very, very effective. But have you noticed nothing? There's something missing in his army? No berserkers. Now remember, the berserkers are arguably the most powerful units in the game. Okay, and he doesn't incorporate berserkers into this old Germanic army. Now, is that a mistake? Or were those fully upgraded axemen carved through our infantry? I think that would be an interesting one to see. Their next teammate is Brotherhood member Sultan Adnan. Now he's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. Okay, 14 infantry and 6 cavalry for Sultan. The reason that's a bog standard Roman army is because it's so effective and so efficient. And our last teammate, if we can find him in the woods here. Okay, so this person here, Magnus, is an ex-RTW player that has come back to Rome Total War and is loving Rome Total War as much as he ever did. Now, he's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. But this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get ex-players back on the Rome Total War. And I still remember what that ex-player said to me, who plays regularly now. He said to me, I forgot how good Rome Total War is. And I would say to a lot of ex-players watching this game, you may have forgotten how good Rome Total War is. Come back and have a few games with us, and you might find that you fall in love with it all over again. Okay, so there's the other team. All right, as I say, this has got a potential to be a special battle, an epic and classic battle this will be. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I just wanted to show you a really basic Spartan battle formation here. This is a battle formation I might have been using 18, 19 years ago. If you look at it, there's no sophistication, there's nothing clever about this old school battle formation there. It's just a basic block battle formation there. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how a battle formation from maybe 18 or 19 years ago can still perform on the 2025 RTW battlefield. As I say, it does look a bit old school, old fashioned. And here, if we look at the way that Sable's using his Macedonian battle formation, can you see how wide that is? That's kind of like the newer way of using pikes and spears. Remember, Sable is an old player that's come back to Rome Total War, an ex-player. And just look at the difference between my old-fashioned, old-school battle formation there in that close, tight block formation in comparison to a modern way of using pikes. It should be an interesting one for you to watch. Okay, at this early stage of the battle, I thought you might be interested to see how our team has set up here. You'll see on our left flank, you'll see that Scorpion King's got 5 of his well-upgraded cataphracts. Then he's put his hillman there, if you like, in our left centre. And as we move over here, you'll see that Fesen has got his Roman infantry set up there. And then we've got the Macedonian pikes of Sable on the end there. Okay, they got cavalry at the rear there, ready to move in. And you can see Scorpion King moving his cavalry possibly into the woods there in maybe an ambush position, hoping that the enemy won't notice. You'll notice that there's the 2 peasant units at the front there. Hoping to soak up expensive enemy pilers. That's what he'll be hoping for there. And you'll see the enemy gradually moving towards us during the course of the battle there. Okay. And you can see Magnus there moving over towards his allies. And it wouldn't surprise me if Sultan moved his green Brutii troops forward there. But there you are, you can see the enemy troops are forming up there. And you can see Lando has moved from the left flank, if you notice. Can you see Lando has moved all the way over from the left flank here to the centre? So I'm thinking to myself that I think their team are probably talking to each other, looking to sort out a battle plan here for Lando to come all the way over from the left flank. That's just what I'm thinking there at this time. Okay, and here you'll see that Magnus is still moving over towards his allies. Right, okay, so you know what? I've labelled this battle sacrificing your army for your team here. Now, as you know, when I bring Greek cities, I know I put my team at a cavalry disadvantage, so the only way I can make up for that is to be aggressive and attack. Now, I know that the other team know this, okay, and it wouldn't surprise me if they put a bit of bait out in front of my army, like a Roman army, like an enemy Roman army put out in front of me for me to attack. Okay, that's what I think they're going to do. And then the moment I attack, they will then send loads of units in to try and take my Spartans out. It wouldn't surprise me if Magnus was put out there as a bit of bait that they hope I will attack. And as I say, they will then throw loads of their resources in to try and kill my Spartan army. Well, I'm going to play along with this. Okay, because what I'm thinking here is if I can hold and pin loads of their units there for as long as I can, then that may allow my teammates to exploit that situation and make the most of it. And while there's loads of enemy units trying to kill my Spartan army, as I say, my teammates may well be able to exploit that situation and attack other weakened parts of the enemy battle line. So just watch out here for Magnus's army. I think, as I say, they're going to put Magnus's army out as a bit of bait, thinking that I'm going to take it and play their game. Well, I am going to play their game, but with a tactical reason. Okay, at this stage of the battle, as we thought, they're going to put Magnus with his SPQR army out there as bait for me to attack. Okay, as I say, they know that I'm going to be very aggressive with my Spartans. Make no mistake, he's put his army there as bait to try and attract me to attack him. Okay, but as I say, with a tactical thought in mind here, I am going to attack him, and I'm just hoping they're going to bring loads of their resources over to attack my Spartans, and I hope I can hold and pin as many units as I can and hold on as long as I can. As I say, that may well enable my teammates to exploit the situation there and attack weaker parts of their battle line. Okay, over here you'll see the Germanic army of Mantu slowly moving over to this flank. Right, can you see Scorpion King has put his hillmen out in front of my Spartans there? And can you see Magnus is chasing those hillmen away? Okay, make no mistake here that their team has spoken about the tactics that they're going to do here. And as I say, Magnus's SPQR army, if you notice there, is definitely set as bait. Right, here you'll see Scorpion King's 5 cataphracts there facing a heck of a lot of enemy cavalry, both SPQR and Germanic cavalry there. But as I say, Magnus's army there, that you can see my Spartans. Now normally a Roman general will back his army off. He doesn't want to be attacked head on by Spartans, but he's keeping his army there. As I say, it's a team battle plan of theirs to attract me to attack, and then they're going to start throwing in loads of resources to try and take my Spartan army out. As I say, I know this, but I'm going to play that game, and I'm going to try, as I say, and hold and pin as many enemy units as I can and hopefully my team will exploit that situation. Right, can you see? I've decided now I'm going to charge into that SPQR army of Magnus. See my Spartans running forward now, going to make the most of their attacking specifications. And bang! As the forward units of my Spartan battle formation smash into the SPQR troops. Okay, let's pause the game for a second there. So, as you can see, I have now attacked. You'll see over there Scorpion King is attacking Sultan's army there with his cataphracts, and you can see Fesen moving forward as well towards Lando's army. Wouldn't surprise me if my Macedonian ally advanced as well here. And as I say, over here you can see my Spartans now are attacking, and as I said earlier, I want to attract as many enemy units to attack me as I can. Look at all that cavalry there as well. Poor old Scorpion King greatly outnumbered there by enemy cavalry, and that enemy cavalry probably would like to get in behind my engaged troops if they could. But I'm going to, as I say, be very aggressive with my Spartans, as you can see, really pushing into that enemy SPQR infantry there. And as I say, here you can see our Macedonian ally has advanced as well as Fesen has advanced. You can see Scorpion King has already attacked with his cataphracts there. Right, pause the game for a second there. So say here you can see our Macedonian ally Sable has attacked, Fesen has attacked, Scorpion King there has attacked. You can see that Fesen's cavalry is locked and loaded. So my teammates there are being very aggressive as I am being here. Okay, so as I say, my army here now looks to me like Mantu has moved his Germanic army over here to help attack my Spartans. Now make no mistake, Magnus here, his SPQR army, was set there as bait, as we said earlier, and for all intents and purposes I'm playing their game, but I'm playing their game with a tactical thought in mind here. Okay, you can see here that a couple of Magnus's SPQR cavalry are attacking the hillman of Scorpion King there, if you notice that. But really what those two cavalry units want to do, what Magnus really wants to do with those cavalry units, is smash into the rear of my engaged Spartans. That's what he really wants to do there. Okay, so I've got units fighting the flank there. The bulk of my troops are moving forward, but I'm making sure I've got units covering the flank of my attacking Spartans there. Okay, so you can see that, but the bulk of my troops, make no mistake, are advancing into those SPQR infantry. Now over here, as we saw earlier, Scorpion King is outnumbered there by all that cavalry that's come over. I think there's 12 units of cavalry against 5 units of Scorpion Kings there. Now over here on our right flank, you'll see that Lando's being his usual aggressive self and moving his Scipio troops towards Fesen's troops there. You can see Scorpion King got some cavalry hiding in the woods, and you can see the Julii cavalry there ready to strike. If I remember correctly, in this battle, Sable was kind of like the anchor of the team, with his Macedonians there holding like the center of the battlefield there with his Macedonians there. Okay, so that's what's happening on our right flank and right center. Okay, but as I say, I'm going to try and attract as many enemy troops as I can. Over here you can see that those couple of SPQR cavalry units have charged into the rear of my engaged Spartans there. Can you see those cavalry units? Now you can see all of Mantu's fully upgraded chosen axemen have now joined in the fray. This was their battle plan there, make no mistake about that. And here comes my Macedonian allies cavalry charging in there, bang, with their 9 charge bonus there, smashing in to the enemy SPQR infantry there. Nice bit of support there by Sable. Okay, make no mistake about that, great support there, charging into the Magnus's SPQR troops. But as I say, I've got all the Germanic troops. There's the hillman there, Scorpion King's hillman there, helping to attack the enemy troops there. But as I say, my Spartans are still moving forward into the SPQR infantry and that Germanic infantry there. Now remember, as we just saw, we've got all those fully upgraded chosen axemen with their effective against armor axes, and all of Magnus's infantry are now attacking my Spartans. So in effect, I'm holding up 2 armies here, which is what I was hoping I could do, is hold up there. And you can see my allies there are helping as much as they can, and we've got all of the Germanic cavalry and all of the SPQR cavalry on this flank as well. Okay, so this is good news. This is what I wanted to do. I want to hold and pin as many units as we can. Here you can see those well upgraded cataphracts of Scorpion Kings there fighting with the Germanic cavalry. Over here you'll see that those well-upgraded cataphracts there of Scorpion Kings fighting the SBQR cavalry as well. Great support here by my Parthian ally as well as my Macedonian ally. But can you see my infantry now looks like it's inundated with so many enemy infantry pushing in on me there. But as I say, that's just what I wanted, and I'm hoping that my teammates can exploit this situation with two armies attacking my army there. There's a Macedonian cavalry charging in again to that SBQR infantry. Look, gonna charge in there like a bang as he smashes in there. Nice hit there by Sable's cavalry. Oh my gosh, Lando's brought his cavalry over as well, and bang as he smashes into our Macedonian ally. Right, okay, so this has worked out better than I thought actually, because now look what I've drawn over here as well. Not only have I got all of Mantu's Germanic army here, okay, I've also got all of Magnus's army here as well attacking my troops. So that's all of the Germanic and SBQR infantry hitting me. Now Sultan's bringing his cavalry over here as well as Lando's cavalry. Okay, so we've got all of Lando's and Sultan's cavalry, plus we've got all the Germanic army and all the SBQR army here attacking my Spartans. Okay, so as I say, I've drawn in a lot of enemy units here. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold, but I'm drawing in a lot of the units. My allies are doing the best as they can to try and support me. These Germanic axemen of Mantu's, he's brought round the flank, look, and have now got in behind my Spartans there. So he's ready to attack with his effective against armor axes into my Spartans there. As I say, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to hold. Over here, as I say, Sable is being kind of like the anchor of the team, holding the centre there with his Macedonian pikes as Adnan attacks. Okay, so well done to Sable. And now you can see here that Lando's cavalry, as we just saw, is attacking my Spartans over there. So what Fesen's saying is, okay, that's great, your cavalry's gone, I'm going to smash you with my infantry and cavalry there. So you can see Fesen really charging into Lando's infantry. Those screeching women there will be giving morale bonus to Lando's army. So he will be getting a lot of morale there from those screeching women. But as I say, Fesen's doing the right thing and trying to smash Lando's infantry while his cavalry is away. Okay, but as I say here, that's what I was talking to you about earlier. Sacrificing your army for the team. Is it something that you would do? Is it a gamble? Is it a good tactic? Because as I say, my Spartans I'm going to keep fighting and I'm going to hold as long as I can. Now you can see this Scipii infantry of Lando's got in, cavalry, sorry, have got in behind my Spartans there. Okay, now this could be getting near the end now, because you've got those Scipii cavalry of Lando's going to smash into the rear of my engaged Spartans. All this Germanic cavalry is going to smash into the rear of my engaged Spartans as well. So you can see, as I say, my Spartans are fighting. They're going to, make no mistake, they're going to fight to the last man here. And then you got all of Sultan's Brutii cavalry there as well, all charging into my Spartans there. Okay, so as I say, look at the enemy resources that my Spartans are, holding here. Okay, so all these enemy resources are being thrown in against my Spartans, so that's got to leave weak points along their battle line, which I hope my allies are going to exploit. Right, there's that Scipii cavalry charging in there, look, and bang! And now you can see the Germanic cavalry charging in there as well. Oh my gosh! And bang! As that smashes in as well. Now, as I say, I've got a little bit older, and my reactions are not that quick. I needed to turn my Spartans quicker to face those cavalry attacks coming in on me. I was a little bit slow there to respond to that, but that's a problem with getting a little bit older, isn't it? Right, there's that Scipii cavalry going to come in again. If they take my general out, I think that's going to be it. My general goes, look at that Scipii cavalry charging in there, look, a bang! And now that Brutii cavalry is coming round as well. Oh my gosh, there's that Scipii cavalry just charged in there. You've got all this Brutii cavalry and Germanic cavalry still ready to charge into my Spartans. But I'm just thinking, if they take my general out, there's axemen in behind me as well. But if they take my general out and I lose that general morale bonus, I think my whole army could collapse. But my army is doing what I wanted it to do, and that is attracting all those enemy resources, all those enemy troops now must have left their line weakened there. You can see Fesen really making the most of Lando's cavalry being away there by attacking. And as I say, Sable here, his Macedonian pikes have been like the anchor there. You can see those Bruttii troops have nearly broken through there. And you can see here once again, those Bruttii troops have nearly broken through this particular part of Sable's battle line there. But in general there, Sable has been the anchor of our team and has held really well. But well done to Fesen here, being really aggressive towards Lando's infantry while Lando's cavalry is away. You got Scorpion King's cavalry there as well. But I said, just look at the enemy resources that are attacking my Spartans. As I say, if my general goes, I think that will probably cause a mass rout of my Spartans there. But look at the enemy troops that are actually attacking my Spartans there. Oh my gosh, but just watch, if my general goes, I think that'll be it. Oh my gosh. Right, I think that's the general's been taken out. You'll see now that with all those enemy troops pressing in on my Spartans, I think that will be the end of my army there. Okay, so I think looking at all my Spartans now, yeah, they've all mass routed. Okay, so my Spartans held, I think, reasonably well there. I don't know how much damage they've done to the enemy troops, but I thought they held well. But finally, they finally cracked and they've routed now. So yes, I've sacrificed my army there for the team. But will it be worth it? Well, we'll just have to see as the battle unfolds. This is a nice hit here by Scorpion King's cataphracts, smashing into the enemy Bruttii troops there, using his effective against armor maces. Meanwhile, over on our right flank, Fesen's been doing exactly the right thing, trying to smash Lando's army while Lando's cavalry was away attacking my Spartans there. But all these enemy troops now are available to attack my allies. So, as I say, I don't know how much damage I've done to the enemy troops there, but there seems to be a lot of dead there. So I'm hoping that I've managed to weaken a lot of the enemy units there. That's what I'm hoping. And as I say, with all those enemy resources there, all those enemy troops attacking my Spartans there, I hope it has caused my allies to be able to exploit that situation. As I say here, Scorpion King using his effective against armor maces there of his cataphracts against the enemy Bruttii infantry. I just want to show you a nice bit of battlefield awareness here by Sable. Can you see this pike unit here? Okay, the anti-cavalry pike unit stopping those enemy Bruttii cavalry smashing into the back of Scorpion King's Parthian cavalry there. So that's nice. You can see the Bruttii general's been routed, but that was a nice bit of battlefield awareness there by Sable in putting that pike unit there. Meanwhile, here you can see most of Lando's infantry has now been taken out by Fesen. So well done to Fesen there. And as I say, all these enemy troops now can move over towards my allies there. As I say, I hope I have weakened them a lot with my Spartans, but until we see the kills at the end, I don't know. Right, can you see that cavalry there charging in to that Macedon unit? And here comes Lando's cavalry charging like a bang as he charges in there into the Parthian cavalry of Scorpion King. And you can see the Bruttii general there charges cavalry into that Macedonian unit there, hoping to break through that Macedonian pike unit there. That's why he charged in there. So that was quite a brave hit there by the Bruttii general. Right, so it looks to me like I think all of Lando's cavalry has been taken out, I think, here. And you can see that Fesen is just trying to finish off Lando's infantry there. But there you are. You can see Scorpion King had chased down Lando's cavalry, stopped them from rallying. Okay, so you can see Scorpion King has broken through there. Well done to Scorpion King. And he'll chase down Lando's cavalry, stop it from rallying. And meanwhile, over here, Fesen's done a great job taking out most of Lando's infantry there. So well done to him. Over here, as I say, Sable there will probably set up a defensive Macedonian pike line there to try and repel the enemy troops coming towards him. And hopefully Fesen will get his Red Julii army over there to help as soon as he can. Make no mistake, Scorpion King's cavalry has been striking the enemy troops where he's seen fit there. Here's a peasant unit there he's put in. Well, this is a nice sandwich attack here. Look at this. Sandwich attack. Bang! And bang there. Fesen's infantry and Scorpion King's cataphracts there smashed the last of Lando's army there. So I think that's all of Lando's army has now been taken out. And as I say, Sable here has set up a Macedonian pike wall there to stop the enemy troops advancing there. The Scorpion King will bring his cavalry over to counter the enemy Brutii cavalry there. From what I can see, I think most of the enemy cavalry has been taken out at this stage. So Scorpion King might be able to finish off what's left of the enemy cavalry. Fesen will get his army over to his Macedonian ally as soon as he can. But there you are, you can see there's a Macedonian companion cavalry unit there helping Scorpion King with the enemy cavalry there. And there you can see Fesen getting his red Julii infantry over towards his Macedonian ally there. So well done to Fesen, he's done extremely well against Lando. And as I say, Sable, with his Macedonian army, has been the anchor of our team all the way through the battle. Right, here comes the SPQR infantry of Magnus there. And you'll see here now that Sable's going to be very aggressive with his Macedonian army. Look at that. You don't see Macedon use that aggressively very often. I think he wants to pin and hold those SPQR units while Fesen gets in round the flank. Remember, you got those Germanic fully upgraded axemen there of Mantus as well. Let's just pause the game for a second there. So those axemen there may well go for Fesen's infantry. As I say, you can see Sable very aggressive with his Macedonians there attacking Magnus's troops. You've got these Brutii cavalry here looking to smash into the rear of Sable's pikemen there. So I hope Sable's got faster reactions than me and can turn pike units to face those Brutii cavalry coming in there. Okay, you can see that Brutii cavalry getting ready to smash in there, but you can see, I think, that Sable spotted that and is turning some of his units to face the threat of that Brutii cavalry going in. The Brutii cavalry going to get a mass rout of Macedonia. Bang! As they smash in there. Oh my gosh. That was a big hit there by that Brutii cavalry there. But I think Sable spotted that cavalry coming in and managed to turn units to... There you are. He managed to turn a unit to face those cavalry coming in there. So well done to Sable, good quick reactions there. Routed those Brutii cavalry, so well done to him. And it looks to me like Scorpion King charges cavalry into Magnus's army as well. There's those effective against armour axemen, but here comes some Julii cavalry. Could cause a mass rout here, and bang, as they smashed in there. Oh my gosh. So it looks like our team has managed to go on to win the battle here. If you go all the way over here on the right flank, this is where Fesen was really aggressively attacking Lando's army, and that must have been a bit of a shock for Lando, because we know that Lando is the more aggressive attacking player in every game. So when he saw Fesen's army coming at him and he'd moved his cavalry away, that must have been a shock. Here you can see where our Macedonian ally was the anchor of the team, holding the Brutii infantry up there. Here you can see a lot of fighting in this particular part of the battlefield. But over on the left flank here, where my Spartans kind of sacrificed my army there appears to be a lot of dead. If you look here, it looks like my Spartans may well have weakened the enemy team a lot. It'll be interesting to see what the kill count is in this battle there, but it does look a lot of dead troops there. So, as I say, I hope sacrificing my Spartans there was the right tactic. I guess when we see the kill count, I guess we'll see. Here you can see Scorpion King chasing down the last of the enemy Brutii cavalry there. As I say, at this stage of the battle, I think when the battle's clearly over, I always think it's a good idea just to admit defeat. Let's get back into the lobby and get another game going. I don't know what all of you think there, and I think he has just admitted defeat there. So, as I say, our team has managed to go on to win the game. Every single one of my Spartans is dead, so they fought to the last man, a bit like the 300 there. Okay, the first thing I'd like to say is really well played to everybody in the game. I thought everybody played well. Average victory, I thought it must have just crept into the average, because I thought it would have been close. Highest kills in the game, goes to Brotherhood member Sultan Adnan. 1,570 kills. Well done to him. Unusual to get the highest kills in the losing team. So really well played to him. Well done to Lando. Just got over 1,000 kills. So well done to him. Well done to Mantu. I think he might be a little bit disappointed he got less than 1,000 kills. But that was his old Germanic army. So well done to him. As I say, well done to Sultan there. Highest kills in the game. And well done to Magnus. Got over 1,000 kills. So well done to ex-RTW player who's come back there. So well done, enemy team, played really well. My kills, if you notice here, can you see I've got the smallest army on the battlefield by far. See how small that army is? And yet, I got the second highest kills. Only 8 off of 1,500 kills there with the smallest army on the battlefield. So I really did damage the enemy team a lot with that sacrifice of my army there. So that the gamble worked, I think, there. As I say, it enabled Fesen to really try and smash Lando's army on that right flank while I was holding against all those enemy troops. So that I think that tactic worked there. Well done, the Scorpion King with his Parthian army. He got over 1,000 kills, so well done with Parthia. Well done to Fesen. Really good play on that right flank there. Really did smash Lando's infantry there. Took advantage and exploited the situation that my Spartans were causing there, so that's good. And well done to Sable, the actual anchor of the team all the way through the battle. So he did really well. Good kills there for him as well. What about faction advantage here? The enemy had Rome, Germania, which was pretty good. Had a winter bonus as well. They were at Rome and Rome, so I think that's a pretty strong combination. We had Greek cities, Parthia, Rome and Macedon. So I don't know if there's a faction advantage there, but I think both teams were pretty strong. But the reason I wanted to show this battle was just to ask you the question, would you sacrifice your army for the team? Is it ever a good tactic to do that? You know, as I say, I knew what the other team were going to do because they know the way that I play with my Spartan army. They know I would be aggressive. So that's why they set Magnus's army out there to attract my army to attack him. And then they poured in all those enemy resources to try and kill my Spartans. But I knew they were going to do that. So I wanted to play that game. And as I said, if you saw all those enemy troops that were attacking me, it really did leave their battle line weakened in other parts along their battle line, as I say, for my allies to exploit. As I say, I had all the Germanic army, all of the SPQR army, and I think all of their team's cavalry at one stage was attacking my Spartans as well. So as I say, that would have left their parts of their battle line weakened, which you could see Fesen really took advantage of and exploited that situation. So, would you ever sacrifice your army for the team? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Is it a good tactic just to do now and again? Really look forward to reading your comments. I hope you enjoyed this battle. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.